what's up? Welcome back. Here we are in Final Fantasy XIV, Heavensward. I was almost about to say Heavensong. Heavenward, Dragonsong War, Episode 10, like I just said. Anyway, as I lose my voice, because apparently I'm a big boy and still going through puberty. No, just kidding. Although some would probably say. Let's see. Yeah, see, there's the armor set I need of Amy. Alright, cool. The Man Within. Mistress Mitsunade, it's well that you are here. You are wanted within. I believe Master Alphanon wishes a word with you. Again? Hey, Alphanon, sometimes you are really overthinking all this. Alright, let's go in and talk to him. Welcome, Mr. Shall allow you inside the manor. Yes, yes you shall. Again, as if we didn't just discuss this 5 minutes ago. What do you want now, Alphanon? What do you want now? More cutscenes? No. Ah, Kiara, there you are. Have you a moment? There is something I would fain discuss. I must ask you to recall the events which unfolded at the peace conference, so I dare say you would sooner forget them. My mind returns again and again to the moment when Nidhogg appeared before the crowd in the guise of a Stinian. It was a sight to chill the soul, but one that gave me reason to hope that our friend might not be beyond salvation. When you described his fateful transformation at Aziz's Law, I feared him lost forever, but the mere fact that some semblance of his former self endures must surely count for something. Alas, I have evidence to support this impression. Thus did I turn to Y'shtola and Krill for a more empirical appraisal. And full glad I am that I did, for it would seem they have some observations of their own to share. The ladies have saved us a table at the Forgotten Night. Shall we go? Excellent. Let us not keep our honored colleagues waiting. Alrighty. Forgotten Night now, huh? Okay, so we're already in here, so we just gotta find a crystal, which is right here. Yay! Crystal, crystal, travel, crystal, travel, crystal, crystal, the Forgotten Night. Alrighty, here we are. Now let us get back onto it. Ouch. Ah, there you are, Krill. And Y'shtola.
We have kept you waiting over long, I fear.
Not to worry, Alphino. We had some rather fine mulled wine to keep us company. Truth be told, you could have delayed your arrival a few moments more.
Gibrion got the spicing just right this time. His latest batch is not only delicious and warming, but soothing to the humors.
Indeed. But 'twas not to soothe our humors that we gathered here.
Ah, no, quite right. The matter of that poor dragoon.
You have discovered something. A means to save him?
Let us not jump to conclusions, shall we? Assess the facts presented, then make an educated analysis, as you were taught.
Pray, cast your mind back to the moment of Estinian's transformation. Do you recall how you described it to us? You spoke of the sudden pangs which racked his body when he took up both of Nidhogg's eyes, and of how his form was twisted thereafter into a shadowy semblance of the Great Worm.
When he appeared at Falcon's Nest, the worm's eyes were fused to his mail.
Would that only his armor had been corrupted. Snaking forth from the eyes, I descried dark tendrils which entangled his very being. His ether has been all but smothered.
Then he is lost to us forever?
What did I just say about jumping to conclusions? Y'shtola clearly stated all but smothered. As I later discovered, her impression matched my own. Though Nidhogg's presence filled my mind's eye, beneath his seething aura, I sensed the merest hint of something else. And after listening to Y'shtola's observations, I became more certain of my suspicion that the something else I'd sensed was, in fact, the trace of a different will, submerged in the sea of Nidhogg's rage.
You mean...
Yes, 'tis like that Estinian spirit yet lingers.
Can we not wrest him from Nidhogg's grasp, then? Tear the eyes from the armor?
We know not if that would serve to separate Worm's soul from man's. None have ever attempted such a feat.
Should it offer even the faintest hope of success, then by the gods, I shall be the first to try.
Alphino. By all means, hold fast to your hope, but be mindful of the dangers. Even should you succeed in excising the eyes from the Dragoon's mail, we have no way of knowing if your friend's soul would survive so violent a separation. And that is to say nothing of the possibility that his would-be savior might become Nidhogg's next host.
But what other choice remains to us? Should the opportunity present itself, I will tear those foul orbs from Estinian's armor and trust in the resilience of his soul, even at the risk of mine own.
Ah! I found you at last! A messenger of the Temple Knights came to the manor some few hours past. The Lord Commander humbly requests the company of the Warrior of Light and Master Alphino.
Sir Emmerich would speak with us. Very well, thank you, Anawa.
'Twould seem duty calls. Pray see to yours, and we shall return to ours.
Thank you, Y'shtola, Kryl. Your words have given me hope where there was none. Come then. Sir Emmerich awaits.
Alphino is allowing his feelings for this Dragoon to cloud his thoughts. I worry he may do something rash. Keep an eye on him, would you?
They think more of their friends' deliverance than their foes' defeat. But will history commend their fealty or condemn their folly?
The conference held at Falcon's Nest was to be a celebration of the reconciliation twixt man and dragon. But the lingering shade of Nidhogg, clad in the flesh of the Azure Dragoon, did mark the occasion by spilling the blood of his own kind. A timely atrocity to remind the children of Ishgard that the Dragonsong War was far from over. And when fear gave way to fury, the call to arms rang out anew. Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
Alrighty. What news has Sir Aramek to share with us, I wonder? Oh, I don't know, but maybe the news that you're going to give me some better casting? Or some better aiming? Let's see. What do we got here? Oh yeah, definitely all this is going to be better. There we go. Unfortunately with that, I lose the, what do you call it? The... Dang it. You know the thing. Might Sir Aramek perchance have received word from the Dragonian advance? Or mayhap they have located Isti. This to say, mayhap Nidhogg has been found. Come, I wonder... I would hear the Lord Commander has to say. The glamour. There you go, the glamour.
My friends, I thank you for coming.
You have had news of Nidhogg?
Alas not. Our scouts range far and wide, but they have as yet found no trace of the Great Worm.
We dispatched an elite unit of dragoons to reconnoiter the churning mists, but even they returned empty-handed.
A pity.
Fear not, Alphino. We shall see the worm again soon enough. His words at Falcon's Nest attest to that. Indeed, he is like to come sooner than we would wish.
I assume Ishgard's defenses are being bolstered as we speak?
With all haste. I mean to call upon every able-bodied warrior at our disposal, from the Knights of the Four Houses to the men and women of the Watch. But I did not summon you to discuss strategy.
What then would you have of us, my lord?
I will speak plain. Now that Nidhogg is possessed of both of his eyes, no mortal force we can muster will repel him. That being the case, we must needs recruit an ally of equal strength.
You speak of Hraesvelgr?
I do. To whom else could we turn?
That he is Nidhogg's equal, I do not deny. Nor can I name another. But convincing the reclusive creature to do battle with his own brood brother will be... how shall I put this?
It will be no small undertaking, yes. Estinian's report was most particular about Hraesvelgr's unwillingness to involve himself in the affairs of men. But much has changed since your visit to Somal. And if there is even a chance that the dragon may be swayed, I must plead our case. Whatever price the dragon asks of me, I shall pay it. Such was my oath, to defend the people of Ishgard. Come what may, my friends, the battle with Nidhogg will mark the end of my tenure as the acting head of church and state. Will you help me discharge this final duty?
We will, my lord. Though I fear our involvement offers no guarantee of success. Come then. We will depart at your leisure.
Thank you. Both of you. The city is yours, First Commander.
My lord, we shall pray for your swift return.
Forgot to update the gear set. Okay. Here we go. It grieves me to impose upon you in this manner, but you of all people understand the threat we now face. It is no imposition, Sir Amric. To Kiara and I, Ishgard is a second home. After the many battles we have fought and the bonds we have forged, the plight of your nation has become our own. If there is aught that we can do to aid in its salvation, then pray impose all you must. You are true friends. Shall we be about our task then? We have no way of knowing when Nidhogg's shade will strike, but we must assume that time is not our ally. Indeed. With that in mind, I have taken the liberty of dispatching a messenger to inform Mistress Tataru that you will be escorting me to Samal. I confess I did not provide the exact details of our destination, as they are yet unknown to me. We will summon Racefelger at Zenith in the Churning Mist. Ere we begin our ascent, however, I think it is best we pay visit to Annex Shrine. You seek an advantage in the coming negotiations. I do. I would consult with Vidfamir. I propose this is in part of our concern of her condition. Were she to succumb to her wounds, it could have grave consequences for our alliance. That apart, she may be able to provide insight into her sire's current state of mind. Row reason to the Dravarian Forelands then. Oh, I hate this place. Alright, let's see if I go out and then I think up, it should be okay. I think it's around one of these openings. I can never remember where this damn opening is on this one. No. Oh, there it is. Or not. Is it all the way at the top? No. Okay, I'm so freaking confused. Maybe it's up through here. Oh, there we go. Ah, 'tis the warrior of warriors and her companions. What bringeth you to mine Abdobi? Pray forgive us for disturbing your recuperation, Vitamir. I hope your wound does not pain you overmuch. Didst thou imagine me close to death? The thrust was deep, but not mortal. I will heal in time. Full glad I am to hear it. You are the guests of honor at our conference, and we failed in our duty of protection. On behalf of Ishgard, I apologize unreservedly. I am a dragon full grown, and thou thought to protect me, mortal? I was tempted by the fires of battle ere the great grandslide learned to crawl. Thy words do remind me of a knight whom I called friend some 1,000 years past. He swore to defend me from harm and hardship. Would that we could return to that era of peace when man and dragon knew such companionship, or comradeship, same difference. Would that our every effort to do so were not undone by an ancient rancor. For a truth, there can be no peace while Nidhogg's shade yet still lingereth. That much is plain, yet we lack the strength to banish him. Thus do we make for some owl to beseech the aid of your sire once more. Foley, thou knowst as well as I know how he will answer. Racevelgar's heart remains unchanged then, a pity. But if it's Foley to hope, I am content to die a fool. As hath ever been the way with thy kind. Go then, but be warned. The Shade's presence has driven its minions to frenzy. Thank you, Vidfamir. We shall not disturb your rest no longer. I'll take that one. Not that I'm probably ever going to use it, but you know. Max potion, max ether. Though I expected no better answer from Vidfamir, I take little pleasure from having been proven right. To it seemed that our presence at Zenith will be every bit as unwelcome as I had anticipated. But what is the ear of the one great worm to a trio of self-confessed fools such as ourselves? Let us begin our ascent. After you, Master Alphanod. Scout ahead if you wish, Kiara. We shall join you outside Mogholm. I had heard tales of the world above the clouds, but never did I dream. One's mind paints a pale picture of its majesty. Few lives live to see such wonders. I am reminded of my first visit to this peak, when Estinian and Aesel yet walked at our side. Kupo, is that you, Kiara? Ah, if it isn't Mog. Don't tell me you've forgotten my name, Kupo. After all we've been through together. I mean, it's not racist to say they all look alike, remember? But at least you remember me. You do remember me, don't you, Kiara? Apologies, Muggles look the same to me. I see, Kupo. Then I suppose our time around the campfire meant less to you than I thought it did. Moghand, by the way. Sniff. Why did I say the emote out loud like sniff, sniff, sniff? Should be like, at least you don't remember it. Sniffles. But putting our shared history to one side, what brings you and your friends to Mogholm, Kupo? Ah, another audience with old Racefelger. Well, I hope you brought the horn, Kupo. With the winds as gentle as they are, a good loud toot should reach the Great Worm's ears as easily enough. That is good to hear, Moghand. Thank you. We had best press on to Zenith, while the winds are in our favor. Now that was unexpected, Kupo. Chieftain Moglin will want to hear about this. Not get lost again. Let's see, the arrow is pointing up. Okay, so it's gonna be, there it is. Bingo!
Great Racefelger, 'tis not lightly that we beg this audience. Pray hearken to our words, for they concern the future of man and dragon both.
Greetings, Racefelger. I am Emmerich de Burrell, acting ruler of the nation of Ishgard. I am come before you to parley on behalf of my people. Foresaw mine intent.
Lis echnitek kasmon ikini. Lis nuan jas an esin. Salen mon anesh. Undahai in. Staho i an in Seth Osk, kom initeg kinan. Nosk deigan en.
We understand that in your despair at man's betrayal, you seek only the refuge of solitude. But despite your protestations of spent faith, do you not still nurture the smallest flame of hope? I do. If you claim I see falsely, then tell me, why did you consent to bear Rizel upon your back?
Holes exkdier valsu. Nesk an in eskbar. An snarhau us hesner. Ikin en eran.
So you do distinguish between those who acknowledge and repent their sins and those who perpetuate them. Interesting. It seems to me that you have not, in fact, lost faith in mankind as a whole. Rather, you weigh our respective merits by how we allow the past to influence our future.
Snosk inletlai. Melosk asisa. Ekmon kin una en.
Should we suffer ties of blood to bind our hands, then? Nay, if the crime is one of unconscionable evil, we must needs condemn it, even should the transgressor be our closest kin. When my father corrupted himself and his followers with the power of a primal, I beseeched the warrior of light to slay him, an act alike to patricide. That he did not die by my hand matters little. If anything, it heaps greater disgrace upon my name. But had my father not fallen, he would have drawn countless thousands into a holy war of hellish proportions, which I hold the greater crime. Thus did I order his execution, sparing the lives of my people and yours. Alas, your brother Worm now prepares to murder those whom I sought to spare. What is more, he has taken my comrade's body for his own. But if I must slay my dearest friend to defeat my direst foe, I will not flinch from my duty.
Segmon infin, sesk antis ekmon, kin al ud.
Sloskna, dyrkin illes, koles na inish, draor in. Da niteg, garjas, nosk in an. Slisva holkas kaljin na.
Ooh, which one should I put? While this shade of vengeance remains, the future will ever be uncertain. Help us save our companion or save nothing. I think that one.
Wan nadran in ale is an. Un am wan Sosk kin. Skor ich les imo.
Alright, let's go ahead and talk to Eremic, and then I'm going to go ahead and end it. I believe I spied a worm landing just outside the palace. It is doubtless one of the children of whom Racevelger spoke. Come, my friends, let us not keep our escort waiting. Alright everybody, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. We'll pick it up in the next one. Thank you all so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Don't forget to ring that little notification bell so you get notified of all the latest uploads. Also, don't forget to check me out on social. Details are in the description below. And with that being said, everyone, I will see you all in the next one.